Let's practice the process again. The more you practice it, the easier it will be to generate an idea when you have to do that for an actual playwriting project. We start with topic areas. Now, we're using issues and events as our topic area, but that's very broad. Just like with emotions, we chose one specific emotion, jealousy. We need to narrow that down. So we're going to use a recurring event as our topic. And depending on who you are, it's going to be a big event or a small event. And that's birthdays, okay? So we're going to now generate source material on birthdays, and you're going to automatic write. So you're going to take everything in your head on birthdays and put it on the page, okay? So words, images, sentences, fragments, colors, textures, everything you think about birthdays, put it on the page. You have a 2-minute timer, and it is starting right now. Okay, you have generated source material on birthdays. You know the next step. 4 sentence starters. You know them. You love them. I wonder, if only, what if, why does. Write them down. Leave space, because you also know what's going to happen after this. You are going to finish the sentences, right? And we are using our source material, right? You want to review your source material and finish the sentences based on your source material, okay? I'm going to give you another 2 minutes to finish these sentences based on your birthday source material. And your 2 minutes are starting now. Okay, you have finished the sentences. Now you're going to choose one. Okay, you're going to choose the one that leaps out to you. Which one could you write more on? Okay, and then you are going to practice the genre. Write a monologue using that chosen sentence as your first line. What comes next? What's the next thought? What are the next two thoughts? But first, before you write that monologue, you have to identify that character, that listener, and that location. So we start with character. Who is the character? What's their name? Give them a name. What's their personality? If you used a personal response to the topic of birthdays, your thoughts on birthdays in your source material, and then you finish the sentences with your thoughts on birthdays, to finish those sentences, step back. Now you want to create a character who's going to say this line. Create a character who's different than you. And then who's the listener? What is the relationship between the speaker and the listener, right? And then lastly, where does this monologue take place? Who is the character? Name, personality. Who is the listener? What's the relationship? Where does this monologue take place? Think about that character. Think about that listener. Think about that location. And I am going to give you 3 minutes to put those thoughts on paper. Don't leave them in your head. Don't say, I got it. It's in my head. I can figure it out. I can just go write that monologue. Put all your thoughts on the page. Get the words on the page. Get them out of your head. That's the most important thing. So you have 3 minutes to come up with these details for your character, your listener, and your location. glad you do. So before you write your monologue, before you practice the genre by taking your chosen sentence and making it the first line of your monologue, you want to know who's going to be speaking this monologue. That's why it's important to do this background work, this detail work. And now you're going to write a monologue, half page, formatted monologues. We haven't talked about that yet, formatting. And right now I'm speaking specifically about your character name, okay? You want to make sure when you're writing character names that they are written in all capital letters, followed by a colon, and the formatting that we're going to follow is that they are going to be put to the far left of your page. Okay, so we have character name in all caps, colon, and then the dialogue. Okay, so when you write your monologue this time, whatever character name you have decided upon, make it all caps, follow the colon, and then write that monologue. Take your time, because you're going to do this one on your own. Write your monologue. Make sure you are using that character and listener and location information. And then once you're done that, you're going to move on to what to submit.